Hey, what's up, guys? This is your host, Max. This is Maximum Raids, hanging out in AxeYouSomethin. Hey, I'm bringing you another round of Observation Deck. This is a cool series that just kind of came up out of nowhere. I had a friend DM me and was like, Max, I really like the videos. I really like the attacks, but what is it about the base? Is it a design flaw? Is it a weakness? What do you see in the base that inspires the particular attack that you chose? And we just kind of came up with Observation Deck out of it, and we're just looking for a base that maybe had some flaws or some weaknesses, and how it inspired the attack. And we're going back to our random war against Syria Paradise. This is a Season 6 CWL Invite Clan, and AxeYouSomethin coming up big here with a win. Syria Paradise, a very good clan. Tangoed with them a time or two in the past. We're going to check this one out right here. We're going to showcase this base, this attack, and here recently when when I'm hitting a base, I'm trying really hard to come up on a base and have an open mind and not force an attack on the base. And I've been doing a lot of Queen Charge Minor lately. I really like the attack, and it's really easy to just kind of default to Queen Charge Minor. But what I'm trying really hard to keep an open mind. And in this particular base, I couldn't help. I could not help but notice these two sweepers. The sweeper direction really stood out to me. So as much as I would have loved to have done a Queen Charge Minor on this base, the sweepers were screaming to air it, all right, because they're both pointing that way. So, the base is obviously vulnerable, from air, this direction. You can almost pick it. Any of these directions you could do air on, right? The other thing that that really stood out to me was this empty compartment here. And I'm telling you, I want you to learn to look for these, because in my opinion, all right, these empty compartments have been a staple of base building for the last, couple, 3 years, because of things like the eagle and the way it interacted with the queen. And, it actually guards the eagle. But with the balance changes, now the eagle being that one tile closer, these empty compartments, I think, will probably phase out over time or be utilized in a different way. And, so I think the base meta will change here soon, but we're still seeing a lot of these right now. And I can't help but always look at those as great funnelers, okay? They're natural funnels in the base. I actually learned that back in my 10v11 days, working with a really good 10v11 attacker, and he taught me, man, look for these vacant compartments, because they're natural funnelers in the base, and never more so true than right here. So what I came up with was there's actually a Tesla farm. Okay, let's check it out right here. It's like this. Actually, you know what? Let's get rid of that. And let's kind of start with a clean slate here. There's a Tesla farm right here. This was a cleanup attack. There's a Tesla farm kind of like this, right? It's 4 in a row, and with this empty compartment and the sweeper combination, I thought, man, what if I did a queen walk like this? Okay, so my queen would get stuff like this. She's going to just keep trimming these buildings as she walks, but she's also going to get all of this as well. She's going to hit Tesla after Tesla after Tesla, clear the whole farm. And then what I would do, now when I do this queen walk, since I'm not charging, I did have to lure the CC. It's a CC drag and ice golem, so I just use a loon. It actually takes me 2 tries to get it, and I get the CC drag to come down and meet me like right here, and it was actually like perfect timing, because the enemy BK was meeting me there too, and I could just envelop them both in a poison and then rage my queen, and I could take out the king and the drag all in one scoop. What I do here on the backside, so as my queen kind of gets here, is I drop my BK right here, and it tanks these defenses. These defenses aggro onto him, and it's a good opportunity to wall break this corner right here, okay? And so my queen walk then turns into a charge at that point. And then what we'll do is we'll drop a jump right here so that my queen charges into the back end of the base. What was really cool about this was, my BK funnels around like this, and he's tanking everything. He's taking the cannon, the archer tower, this cannon, this archer tower, and maybe even the wizard tower too. So really my queen only has 1 point defense on her on the back end. It's this X-bow. And so my queen is just like totally just wrecking the base while my king is tanking for her. And, my queen can just kind of come in and just funnel all of this. And so look what we have. I mean, with the vacant compartment and the queen walk, and again, just kind of drawing these lines. Look at this natural LaLo pathing. Come to think of it, I mean, I almost wonder if like a drag attack would have been cool too. And again, there you go. I mean, I just don't think drags very much, but I mean, that might have been a really cool attack. I'm not sure. But, I also kind of took advantage of this right here. It was a bowler bounce. I was able to bowler bounce the air defense. Now, I only used one bowler. I think if I'd have used two, I would have probably taken out the air defense. But I only used one. It really weakens the air defense to just a few hit points. And it's really easy to go down. When the hound pops, the air defense goes down. The slammer comes in like this. Hound right here, and just back it with, it's just really 4 groups of loons is what it is. You're hitting the Grand Warden, the Mortar, and the 2 Archer Towers. The only thing really left to worry about is the enemy queen, but, that's why I bring a Skelly. So you just drop a Rage right here in the core, drop a Skelly right on top of her, pop the Warden ability there, takes out the enemy queen, and everything just funnels right through the base here to the back end, and the queen and the LaLo finish on the back end together. Man, that was it. The vacant compartment combined with the 2 sweepers really funneled the base. It really set up the 2 phases, the queen walk, the charge on the back end, and the LaLo. Let's check out the attack.
I've been fucking hoes and popping pills, man, I feel just like a rock star. All my brothers got that gas and they always be smoking like a rock star. Fucking with me, caught up on that Uzi and show up now then the shot dies. When my homies pull up on your block, they make that thing go rat-ta-ta-ta. Switch my whip, came back in black, I'm starting saying rest in peace to Bon Scott. Close that door, we blowing smoke, she asked me to light a fire like a Marzon. Act a fool on stage, I probably leave my fucking show in the cop car. Shit was legendary, threw my TV out the window of the montage. Cocaine on the table, I could pour it, don't give a damn. Till your girlfriend is a groupie, she just tryna get in. Saying I'm with the band.
There you go, guys, man. I mean, that bass, flaw, design, weakness, whatever you want to call it, man, it really, I was able to really exploit it with the Queen Walk and then the LaLo. It came together extremely well. Guys, I'm your host, Max. This is Maximum Raids. Welcome to the fucking show.